Hey, Mel.
Hey Wayne, this I think I'm having deja vu.
Yeah, it's the game that we just can't get away from.
Yeah.
It's Diablo, which for some strange reason I'm playing now instead of Brendan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of odd.
Because
'cause
usually
this is-
Brendan would just be here and he would be like, "It's Diablo. Everybody should just go out and buy it. I don't even need to explain it because it's Diablo. I played it a million bazillion times, and you should too." But this is now Diablo on the PS4 and also on the Xbox One. So this is basically the best version
But
on
it's also
the
like the
console.
third incarnation, isn't it?
Well, it's Diablo 3, but this is Diablo 3 with the expansion that has already come out on PC. So
yeah,
it's basically
it was PC.
yeah,
And then it was also PS3, and now it's PS4.
yeah. But this is like the most complete version of Diablo. In that, it's like the PS4 and the Xbox One guys that buy this are getting
Everything.
everything, as opposed to like the PS3 and Xbox 360 guys who have to buy a new copy of Diablo 3 with this expansion included if they want to get the the
Extra
expansion.
stuff.
Yeah. So I've just skipped over the introductory cutscene because I
You've
don't
seen it
think
a
that-
few times.
I've
maybe
seen it a
by
million
now?
bazillion times, so yeah, we really don't need to go through that again. And I'm trying out the new Crusader class because I've never actually messed around with this. It's like my characters are more like sorcerer, wizard, demon hunter, like the range classes.
Yeah, so you seem more of the stand back kind of guy.
Yeah,
Not the
I
running,
actually prefer that. Yeah, so I'm just trying out the Crusader just to see what it's like right now, which is the one thing that's really surprising me right now is that okay, this is probably not at 30 frames per second. I'm pretty sure that the frame rate is a lot higher. And on top of that, it's a lot sharper. Like, have you ever actually seen this played on the console?
No, I've seen it on PC though. So
Yeah,
it
okay, yeah, it's a pretty blurry mess when you
Yeah.
play it on the PS3 and the 360. So right now, for me, immediately I'm noticing, okay, yeah, there's a big resolution and frame rate improvement. So I'm pretty happy about that. For the most part, when I play this game, I'm actually probably going to be playing in local co-op with my wife.
Because I heard you asking if you could get trophies.
Yeah, from
You
what
could both get
yes,
trophies.
yeah, because the way it works on the PS3 version is when you're playing in local co-op, even though you've got two separate accounts and the stats are being saved for those accounts, it's only the main account that's actually unlocking trophies. So yeah, the
cool.
other person has to sit it out. It's pretty much like the same deal as with
There you go.
local co-op with Borderlands. Or with Lego, yeah, exactly
Lego,
the same
yeah.
thing. It's like, yeah, when you're playing that in local co-op, and you actually don't have a choice about that for Lego, do you? There's like no
No.
online option, is there?
Nope, you have to play local co-op.
Then, from what I've been hearing, which I guess we're not really going to get a chance to find out today because you've got to play through the game for quite some time before you unlock trophies, but apparently it's like, now when two people are playing local co-op, this finally does unlock trophies for both accounts.
As it should be.
So yeah, hopefully that will be the case because my wife has actually been pretty upset about that for a while now. So
Does that mean that you were playing on your account so she couldn't get any trophies?
yep, well we would switch back and forth. So she would
Oh.
only be getting trophies when she was playing on her account, and then I would only be getting trophies when I was playing on my account. And that's really not an ideal situation. So blah 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 blah. Blah. Okay, are we done? Can we do this? No. We have to go in here, get the book. Okay, get the journal. Fine. Let's get out of here. And now, oh right, okay, now they're attacking over here. Have I actually even been getting any loot? Okay, was that it? Is everybody done? Blah 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 blah.
This is very exciting to watch.
Yeah, well, it's Diablo, so. And I've got absolutely nothing except for. Oh, okay, an infernal helmet. Okay. I guess I can wear that. Hooray, I finally got a helmet. Alright, let's get back in here, and what am I supposed to be doing now? Just wandering out back to the front and killing more zombies. It's like, you really have no questions about Diablo just because you don't care, do you?
You
I
run
mean,
around,
this
you
is-
kill stuff, you
this
get
is
loot.
pretty
Like
much it. It's like, yeah,
pretty
you run
easy.
around, you kill stuff, you get loot, and that's the game.
Yeah. You find more stuff, kill it, get its loot, and
Yep.
hopefully it's ours. It's a pretty standard, straightforward game. Is there anything you want to tell
Oh,
me?
wait. No, because I mean, it's like right now I'm just using the new character, so I don't really have much choice except to start off at the beginning of like vanilla Diablo. I suppose that it's like yeah, it would have been a different story if I'd like imported my regular wizard character, but since this is not my PlayStation, not my account, I won't be doing that because it's like it's just kind of rude to start messing around with somebody else's machine and doing that.
Alright, so what's your craziest Diablo 3 story you have so far? Playing on your
Diablo
own,
3?
playing your own character.
Actually, there are no crazy Diablo stories because
Really?
it's like Diablo doesn't get
Nothing?
particularly crazy. I mean,
Come on, it's got something happen.
I mean, aside from the fact that I'm still endlessly amused by James Hong being the generic Asian that they get in to do like all Asian voice acting forever and ever. It's like yeah, I really don't have any like hardcore Diablo story. Well, there are hardcore Diablo stories. It's just that they're boring.
So
Because
you're not supporting Brendan's pick of the year for like the last 2 years whatsoever.
Well, because it's like it's Diablo. I mean, it's like the gameplay hasn't changed in years and years. You run around in dungeons.
People know
you
what
kill
they're gonna
stuff.
get.
Yeah, you know exactly what this is going to be. If I were to say it's like, oh no, you're wandering around in a hallway all by yourself, and occasionally a ghost girl comes out and kills you, people would be saying it's like, well, no, that's not Diablo. That's actually something else, a playable teaser perhaps. But that's not what this game is about. I mean, you know exactly what you're getting into when you see Diablo, and that's exactly what I'm doing right now. I'm wandering around in dungeons, I'm killing stuff, and I get loot. Except that I haven't actually been checking to see whether or not I've gotten any loot.
So Diablo fans will be happy. And if you haven't played Diablo 3 yet for some reason, now's your third
Diablo
chance.
fans will be happy. Well, okay, on console, Diablo fans aren't really going to notice the difference because all they're getting is, the expansion.
You said it looks better.
It does look better.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, you've got the better frame rates.
I don't know, the expansion plus looking better sounds pretty good.
Yeah, so...
Because I've heard the expansion's actually quite good.
It is good. It fixed a lot of problems on PC that console gamers never had to deal with. So, it's like, console gamers have actually had an okay time of it as far as loot goes. But, for, the guys on PC, yeah, they had to deal with, like, a horribly unbalanced game for the longest time, and it was only when the new expansion came out, which is included with this version, that they finally got a lot of the balancing and loot problems fixed. So, for the console guys, actually, the loot problems were mostly fixed when the game came to console, which is why a lot of PC guys were so angry. It's like, how come you fixed the console guys' loot problems before you fixed ours? But once this expansion came out, everything was basically okay.
Everyone was happy.
Yeah, and Diablo is now once again at the top of the heap when it comes to, dungeon crawls with loot.
I know what Brendan's pick of this year will be.
Yeah, it's going to be like Diablo 3 again, because it was his pick last year as well, wasn't it?
It was his pick last year and the year before.
That, yeah,
so this will be his third year.
So yeah, for Brendan, it's like it's going to be pretty predictable. He's going to pick the same game for 3 years running. I mean, like for all we know, we could end up giving The Last of Us the game of the year.
It's going to be a battle between two picks of last year.
Or maybe it'll be like, Grand Theft Auto again. Since that's also coming out, it's like again this year at some point.
Oh, that'd be hilarious. The 3 top runners of last year, also the 3 top runners of this year.
That would be so weird.
They haven't had much competition as of yet, have they?
Yeah, actually, that's true. I mean, it's like if Silent Hill were coming out this year, that might be it.
Yeah, but it's not.
I mean, right now we don't even know when Silent Hill is going to be coming out. But, it's like in the meantime...
It is, though.
There's really nothing to complain about with this game. Yeah, actually, that's probably the best way that you can put it, is that there's absolutely nothing to complain about with this game, especially if you are the kind of guy that enjoys, like, loot mongering and all that sort of thing. It's just, this is pretty much the perfect loot game now for people that like that sort of thing. There's absolutely no excuse not to get it.
So if you can't find something like this and you have a PS4, this is the perfect.
You should go and buy it immediately. And
are there any? There are no other.
Actually, yeah, for guys on the PS4, they might actually not have any choice because there really aren't any loot games to speak.
Very, very limited.
Are there? Yeah. So yeah, they might just have to get this game by default because there are a few indie games that are going to be coming on the way, but I don't think that those games are even out right now. So yeah, actually, you may be right. This might actually be like a hostage situation where it's like if you've got a PS4, then just get it. Just get this game. and start playing it with your friends. I was actually quite surprised to see when I was messing around in the menu that this actually still retains the LAN option.
Really?
So yes, for people that, for whatever crazy reason, have 2 TVs and 2 PS4s in the house, you can use the LAN option. It is there. Which actually might make sense for you at some point, because
Yeah.
you're the sort of person that just hates playing local multiplayer.
Yes. That's why
or
we
at
have
least
2 TVs and
at
2
least
PS4s.
shared local multiplayer. You don't like that. Yeah,
No.
you like playing with the person in the room. You just rather have them have a separate TV and console.
Exactly,
Okay,
and so do
so-
they. So, unless you're playing Lego,
Yeah. in
then
which
you won't
case
be able
have-
to bother each other.
Yeah, then you have no choice. So I'll just keep going. So, oh, wait, what was that? Wait, you know what? Maybe I should like kill all these things that are in the area first before I look
Before
at
you
loot.
try and look at stuff.
Yeah, because I keep forgetting that you can't actually pause in this game. There, okay, the Wretched Queen is dead. Okay, let me look at this, because this is like a very important thing. It was boots, right? Oh, I automatically equipped it. Okay.
'Cause you probably didn't have one.
And this is better than what I got. So there we go. Okay, fine. I've got a better one. Okay, I'm going to end it here now because I finally got a decent axe. So this is Diablo 3 on the PS4.
Same as all.
Same as
Diablos.
always, but better frame rate, better resolution, obviously. And now when 2 people are playing local co-op multiplayer, they are apparently getting like the same trophies. So there are actually lots of reasons, and you can import your character from the PS3 to the PS4. So you don't have to start over. You can do that.
There you go.
All right. So there are actually lots of reasons to get this.
Is this full price?
Yes, it is.
All right.
It's
So if
well,
you already have it in the PS3, there might not be much reason because I'm sure. you could
yeah,
buy
that's true. You know, it's like
season pass.
yeah. Basically, if you're on the PS3, the best reason to get this is if you want the performance upgrade.
Yeah.
So there you go. That's Diablo 3. I'm Wayne. This is
I'm
Mel.
Mel.
See you guys later.